know what today is?
What?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Yeah, who's your mother?
Mommy.
Yeah. Do you love her so much?
Yep.
Tell all the kids, say, everyone, tell your mommy how much you love them.
Everyone, tell your mothers how everyone you love them so much.
That's good. All right, Levi. Today we're going to learn about Paul when he went on some of his journeys.
Oh yeah, I already know.
Yeah, you know about Paul? Yeah, last week we learned that he was a missionary. What is a missionary? Do you remember?
I don't know.
It's someone who tells other people about Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so,
Pa.
well, he was the mean Saul, and God changed him to be the nice Paul.
What Paul did after he was mean Saul?
After he became nice Paul, he went and told people about Jesus. And this is Paul telling the people about Jesus. He was a missionary with Barnabas, and they went and told all the people about Jesus, and they baptized the people that wanted to become Christians. Here are some of the people that became Christians with Paul, and he told them how to be like Jesus, and the Holy Spirit helped them the whole way. Sometimes he'd walk for miles and miles, and then other times he'd take a boat. And this is the map of all his journeys.
Dad,
We're going to learn about some more of these
pink
journeys.
one?
Well, the pink one is when they went from Jerusalem up to Antioch, where the disciples first were called Christians.
What's the green one?
The green one looks like it takes them to Ephesus.
Ephesus?
These are all the different places Paul went, and the Holy Spirit helped him.
What's
The blue one is the very last one, and that's when Paul got shipwrecked, and he got all the way to Rome. The orange one leads to Athens, which is where Paul is going to give a really cool sermon next week. That's next week's lesson when Paul goes to Athens. On his journey, Paul took Timothy. There's 2 books in the Bible called 1st and 2nd Timothy where Paul wrote letters. So Paul took Timothy with him, and he wrote 2 letters to Timothy later that are books in our Bible called 1st and 2nd Timothy. And Barnabas took John Mark with him. And John Mark, listen to what, do you know what John Mark did? He wrote the Gospel of Mark that tells us all about the life of Jesus.
Like Jesus died on the cross and he was buried in the tomb, and 3 days he rose again, and that's the gospel?
That's exactly right. Mark wrote the Gospel of Mark. So cool. After Paul and Barnabas had gone and told all the people about Jesus, they thought, we should go visit our friends and say hi to them again. Kind of like how right now, during coronavirus, we all want to go visit our friends, don't we? Yeah, soon we will be able to go visit our friends. And so Paul and Barnabas went to go visit their friends and check on them. Barnabas wanted to bring a friend along named John Mark. Paul said, but John Mark didn't do a very good job last time. He ran away. And so they went on separate journeys. Barnabas took John Mark, and Paul took a man named Timothy with him. And all along their journey, the Holy Spirit helped them. Do you remember the Holy Spirit?
And he's gonna marry her.
He's not going to marry her. He's baptizing her. And that's what he went. And he baptized the people, and he made new churches. The whole way, the Holy Spirit helped Paul on his journeys. Hey, how many fingers am I holding up?
2.
That's right. I have 2 things to tell you about this story. The first one is that John Mark, even though he hadn't done a good job on the first journey, he did such a bad job on the first journey that Paul didn't want to take him again. But he learned from his lesson, and the Holy Spirit helped him, and then he wrote the gospel. So that's one thing we can learn, is even if we do a bad job the first time, we can always trust in the Holy Spirit to help us to do a good job the next time. And the other thing is that the Holy Spirit helps us, and the Holy Spirit helped Paul on his journey and Barnabas on his journey. And when we believe in Jesus, the Holy Spirit can help us too.